Ward here with Mercedes-Benz of Lindon and Smart Center, located down here in Utah County at exit 273. I want to show off today a brand new product. It is the Smart Car. It has a brand new design for 2016. It's 4 inches wider. It's the same length as the previous Smart Car. They've beefed up the Tritium safety cell. Now the safety cell is the part you're seeing here in black. It's metal. You've probably seen some of the commercials out there where they're putting a full-size Suburban on top of it. Anyway, it's like a race car chassis. It's very stout, using high-strength steel in sections of this chassis, but it really is the part that protects you. Now, the parts that you're seeing in blue are plastic pieces, and they can be switched out. It's kind of nice if you damage a piece, you can pull off that piece, comes pre-painted, you can screw it back on. This is a Passion model, so we get a little bit nicer features as standard options. Now in the past, when you get a Passion, typically you'd get the glass top. That is a standalone option. Now, if you notice, this car does not have it. The thing that I really wanted to point out, because we've done some reviews on these brand new Smart Cars, but the thing that I wanted to point out on this particular car is the fact that it has the manual transmission. So this is a true manual transmission. It's 5-speed with the clutch pedal and everything, because in the past it was a single clutch transmission. It would shift electronically for you, or you could paddle shift it or shift it manually. And then they've gone this year as an option to the dual clutch transmission, which is fantastic, because the new car now has a little 2-liter engine, 89 horsepower, and you've got a not 2-liter engine, but a 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, and it is producing a little more horsepower than the previous model. So you can see that wider stance. Let's see if we can unlock it here. You get a new key fob with the blade. Obviously, panic button. We've got this little button right here to pop the back and get it here. And it's got this great little handle right here. We can pull that up. Same storage compartment here. Engine, of course, sits in the back underneath this carpeted section. Nice privacy shade there. And again, we can just pull that up. Everything works really slick. Notice we got new lights. Everything about this car has been completely redesigned. Another thing that we're seeing is the Crosswind Stabilization. So in high winds, crossing the highway or freeway, we're getting some stability control that way. When we jump inside, you can see that they've done a fantastic job at the redesign. I think this interior is very premium, especially in the class that the car competes in, and actually even with some of our entry-level Mercedes-Benz products. This is really, I think, a nice upgrade. We've got the cruise control settings here built into the steering section. On the other one, we'd have paddle shifters back here, but you'll note here that this model has got the 5-speed, and down here we do have the clutch pedal. And the reason I wanted to point that out is in the past people were a little bit disappointed that we didn't offer a true manual transmission. So this thing is a hoot to drive, especially with the turbocharged engine. It is fun. It's silky smooth, shifts great, it steers really good. We've got mechanical steering. Notice this is a leather steering wheel. It's got all the ergonomics that you would expect from a higher, more expensive car. The cool thing about the Smart Cars, and I think that what people, when they catch on to what these cars are built for, is the fact that most, people drive to work and there's only one person in the vehicle. This leaves a smaller footprint as far as the materials and the amount of materials used to produce it. It also gets great gas mileage. Of course, here in the United States, we have a culture of pulling boats and motorhomes and all the things that we love to do as part of our culture, and that's all great. And we buy a truck for that. We buy a motorhome, and we do all those things. But the cool thing about this car is that we take this car, and now we use it for work. We tow it behind our motorhome. We use it as kind of an extra car. It's also less expensive. They've got incentives every month, so it can give some mobility to people that don't have cars and lower the price. You know, I mean, obviously some of these cars, even pickup trucks, are now over $50,000. So it's nice to be able to have an alternative here for either mobility or as a second, third vehicle to put in our fleet. You can see we've got a great display here. This little tab right here will pop out, and then you can put in there a little arm that sticks out like this, and then you can put your cell phone in there, and it will hold it with all the Bluetooth streaming. There's even an app for your phone that, you know, has maps and those kinds of things. It makes it really nice because it's just right here handy, and you can push the buttons and work the audio and maps and everything. Comes with this great gauge here with the clock on the bottom and the RPMs on the top. Nice soft touch surfaces throughout. Nice contouring lines. Lots of little pockets. Even right down here I've got a little pocket. Back out here and get the wipers going. Nice smooth shift. The car is a lot quieter than the previous model, much more stable with the wider stance. Of course, stability programs and traction control, analog braking, all that, of course. And as you already know, this car is built by Mercedes-Benz. It was originally a venture with Swatch, the watch company, but it is an exclusive Mercedes-Benz product now. One of the things that are really cool about this car is look how tight this thing will turn. I mean, I'm turning around in my own length, which isn't very long. So very cool car. Come down, check it out. This is Steve with Mercedes-Benz of Lindon. It's been my pleasure to show off this fantastic, all-new 2016 smart car. Completely redesigned. Come down, check it out. If you've ever wanted to own a smart car, this is now the time to do it. The car has been improved. It's just fantastic. I don't know what else to say about it. When you drive it, I'm 6'3". I've got lots of room up here. Another thing that is nice is we have adjustable seating now. I can crank up the seat up and down, where before I couldn't do that. You still don't have the ability to raise and lower the steering wheel, but you can adjust the seat. Come down, check it out. Again, that's Steve with Mercedes-Benz and Smart Center here in Lindon.